Did you use any book that explained the language, like the grammar or anything?
No, I I I went to a few websites to like just to learn basic grammar rules and things like that. A lot of the grammar I just figured out on my own by reading, right? And I did it that way.
سألته هل استعمل بعض كتب القواعد للتعرف على اللغة، ولكنه قال إنه لم يستعمل أي كتاب قواعد، بل استخدم بعض المواقع على الإنترنت وتعلم القواعد من السياق عبر القراءة. Cool. Okay, and so do you think you might be trying to learn another language after this? After all this?
Um, I think, I would like to improve my Arabic, to go back to the Arabic. Um, that is one of my goals. Though Arabic, as you know, is one of the challenges of Arabic is you have Fusha, and then you have all the different versions of Amiya.
Yeah.
And like when I studied Egyptian Amiya.
Okay.
But I know that there are various versions that are pretty different from each other. Like you said you know Moroccan Arabic, right? That was your original. You were born in Morocco, right?
I was born in Morocco, but I'm Algerian and I
But you're
taught
Algerian.
for
Okay.
36 years at the United Nations.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
People who need different dialects. So كما قال إنه تعلم اللهجة المصرية. سألته إن كان ينوي دراسة لغة جديدة بعد دراسة كل هذه اللغات، وقال إنه يريد أن يحسن عربيته، وسألني هل أتحدث اللهجة المغربية، وقلت له إني ولدت في المغرب ولكني جزائرية، ودرست العربية لمدة 36 سنة في الأمم المتحدة لأناس يريدون تعلم لهجات مختلفة. Did you learn to read and write as well?
Yeah, yeah, I can read. Yeah, I can read. That's the main thing I've done to study Arabic when I have is to read Fusha. But with the little bit that I know, I've kind of tried to talk to people a little bit now and then, and sometimes they're just like,
You speak like a
because
book. They're like, where did you come from? Did you just jump
yeah,
out of a book?
right. It's just not, and the little bit, and I still just don't know that much, so
Yeah.
so it's been difficult. But yeah, I would like to improve my Arabic.
سألته إن تعلم القراءة والكتابة، وقال نعم، لأنه تعلم الفصحى، ولأنه لم يتعلم الكثير من اللهجة المصرية، كان عندما يتحدث مع الناس ينظرون إليه كأنه خرج من كتاب.
I've studied a little bit of Korean. I'd like to do Korean.
Mhm.
As Asian languages go, it's not too difficult. Like for example, compared to Chinese, Chinese is logographic. It has thousands of commonly used characters, and if you see a character you don't know, you can't really sound it out. It's
Mhm.
because it's not phonetic.
Right. It makes
But
it hard to read the sentence then.
right, it can be very difficult. Whereas Korean, for someone who doesn't know the languages, it looks logographic like Chinese, but it's not. It's actually phonetic, and it's each character is a syllable, and you can break down the character to the different parts of the syllable. It's like different like little letters that are inside the character, right?
يريد أن يحسن لغته العربية وكذلك لغته الكورية لأنه تعلمها، ويقول إنها لغة أسهل من اللغة الصينية لأن اللغة الصينية هي لغة لوغوغرافية، بينما اللغة الكورية هي لغة صوتية، فيمكن نطق الكلمات والتعرف عليها من شكلها.
And so Korean is actually relatively easy to learn. And I would like to do that at some point. I don't know exactly when, but that's one of my aspirations. Either Korean or Burmese. I also am interested in Burmese because it's Burma or Myanmar. It's a country that's been ruled by a military junta for many years, right?
Mhm.
And they started to liberalize, but then the military again said, we don't really like that, and so they cracked down again in recent years. But I do think that they will continue to liberalize in years to come and open up to the outside world. And when they do, there'll be a lot of opportunity there to establish connections, to create bridges, that, they weren't there before. And the people who are able to do that are people who speak the language, right? And there aren't very many white Americans who can speak Burmese.
يود تعلم اللغة البورمية وهي لغة ميانمار، وهي لغة قد تساعده في دخول هذا البلد بعد أن يتحرر من الحكم العسكري الحالي. هو يرى أن معرفته لهذه اللغة قد تساعده في بناء الجسور بين هذا البلد الذي كان مغلقا على نفسه لمدة طويلة بعد تغير النظام، خاصة أنه ليس هناك الكثير من الأمريكيين البيض الذين يتحدثون هذه اللغة.
And Burmese is actually it's actually kind of structurally it's related to Chinese. It's the script is phonetic, so it's a totally different script, but the spoken language is actually related to Chinese. It's not too different, as within the scope of all the world's languages. It's not too different. It's the same language family.
ولأن اللغة البورمية قريبة من اللغة الصينية لأنها من نفس العائلة، هذا سيساعده في تعلمها. الكلام قريب جدا من الكلام الصيني والكتابة مختلفة تماما.
But so yeah, I'm confident I could learn it if I were to apply myself to that. But I think if I wanted to do that, I think I would have to actually move to Burma for a while and put myself in that environment.
يقول إنه إذا أراد أن يتعلم هذه اللغة جيدا يجب أن يعيش في ذلك البلد.